Your daily tarot guidance reading for Tuesday, January the 30th, 2018. So let's go ahead and tune into the energies collectively. I'm going to use my Oracle deck, but I'm going to clarify, of course. I'm going to use tarot, of course. So I love this deck, okay? It's the business, so I'm going to use it. Yeah, so let's tune into the collective energies today. See where collective stands. Divine Spirit, ask rise, guidance, truth, and clarity for the collective and where our energies lie. Okay. That's card number 23 as our overall energy. Where's our challenge and obstacle energy? Divine Spirit, what's the challenge and obstacles? Tuesday, January 30th, 2018. Okay, and I ask that this reading be insightful and helpful. I'm not going to pick those cards up because they're not meant to be here, I guess. Insightful for those that are meant to receive this message. That it bring healing. Also, may it bring healing to those who are in need of this guidance and clarity. Divine Spirit, thank you. Okay. That is number 40. What is our suggested approach? Okay, so anyone that is interested in a personal reading with me, you guys can find me on Instantgo for quick question readings, mini readings. Okay, mini readings, quick question readings, and if you guys are looking for a full in-depth reading, you guys can check out my website where I have various types of readings available there. I have some new readings available. Let me know if you guys are having issues with the cart because it's been giving me, you know, some problems off and on for about 2 weeks now. So just let me know. Email me if you guys are interested in a reading, if you guys are having difficulty with the cart. Also, you guys can find me on social media. Just check out my description box for all of my information below. Be sure to read everything carefully and thoroughly before purchasing a reading with me, okay? Focus. No, focus. Where's the focus, Divine Spirit, for Tuesday? Collectively, where's our focus? Okay, sometimes the cards don't want to come out, so my shuffling takes some time. Keep in mind, this reading is not meant to resonate with each and every one of you, so if it does, if it doesn't, you know, it is what it is. It's not the message for you for today, or maybe it's not, just, you know, it's never the message for you. Maybe I'm not the messenger for you. You know, it just depends. Alright, and conclusion. Stop. Alright. Bottom card is number 31. Alright, and I'm going to use my Gilded Tarot to clarify. This is a tarot reading, but I just like to use these cards because they're so insightful, they're so powerful, and they speak to me. My clairvoyance, they speak, so I have to use them. Alright, and stop. Whoa. Okay. And the Magician at the bottom. Okay. So overall energy, we have number 23 with the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like, because she's got this Earth Mother energy to her as well with the, she has this Earth energy too as far as like the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like what Spirit is saying with that is overall energy is about you nurturing some things. I can see that on her back she has a tree tattoo there, and there's not any branches that have taken fruit, and either have the eggs hatched, okay? So we have this card, we got this card yesterday in the love reading. So I feel like what Spirit is telling you with this overall energy is you have a decision to make in regards to whether or not you want to nurture something, whether you want to give birth or give life to something specific, okay? Are you really dedicated? And I feel like the two birds in each card, you have a bird here You have a bird there. Birds are messengers. So you may be getting some messages in regards to something that you're wishing to manifest or something that you're considering wanting to bring to life. Could be news in relations to your health. And I feel like this is you gaining your strength and your, your determination to continue with something that maybe you left behind, or maybe you've given up on yourself. Maybe this is you needing to nurture yourself, sit back and relax, okay? That some projects may take some time to take, root, or take, or to grow, or to manifest, or to sprout, whatever resonates with you. But I feel like there's messages that are coming through for you, or there will be a message in relations to something that you're wanting to bring to life. Some of you, this could be fertility, some of you guys are wanting to have children, I feel, and it could be news about fertility results. I don't know why I'm hearing that, but that's what I'm getting. I am getting something about this tattoo. So some of you guys may be wanting a tattoo, and I got that like a week ago, something about tattoos. And it might represent, like the tree of life or something like that. It'll represent some strength for you. So I don't know if that's something you're considering. The challenging energy is the temperance with number 40, the card number 40. Both are about time. The temperance is about time. Like, yeah, it's about balance, but really temperance represents time and divine timing and patience. And she has the hourglass. So I feel like you're having a hard time with being patient and the way that things are unfolding, because everything is unfolding under a divine order, divine timing. It's not going to manifest exactly as you want it or when you want it. So it's like you're going to have to confront that issue within yourself, because it's not really with spirit. Everything is perfect in divine, divine's eyes and divine timing. And there is angelic assistance or some sort of spiritual assistance behind the scenes that you're unaware of, that's actually helping to bring things together in the way that they're supposed to come together. There's elements that you can't see. There's, angels that have abilities that you don't have in the physical realm, or your higher self is working together or working with you, collaborating with you. There may be other people involved, so therefore their angels and their guys got to get in work too, or their higher self has to meet too. So there's certain things that have to fall into place that you have no, your human intelligence cannot grasp the intelligence of the universe or the divine, your angels, your higher self. Some things are just not understood on our physical consciousness, our human consciousness or perception of things. But I feel like you do need to have some patience, okay? Some of you guys are like, I'm tired of waiting. Whatever this is for you, like, I'm sick of waiting. I don't understand why I have to wait. Why isn't this coming together? What's wrong? What's going on? And then as far as your approach to the situation, you have the 6 of Swords and you have number 19. So it seems like you guys need to let go of something. You guys are resisting change, or you're resisting change, or you're resisting the need to control something, okay? Some of you guys may be focused on a love partner. Some of you guys, this is fertility. This is something about sexual energy. So it could be this for some of you. You guys need to let go of a toxic relationship that maybe based off of sex or something like that, because you might feel left out. Some of you guys are vulnerable. Some of you guys feel like your energy is being depleted in other ways, if not sexually, then other ways. You're waiting for someone to return or return back to you, but Spirit is telling you don't stay stagnant. To continue to move forward. Some of you guys, you do have to release and cut the cords with something or someone that does not serve you. Others of you is telling you that even in your waiting, don't sit and wait, but continue to move, and whatever it is that's meant for you, you'll catch up with it, or it'll catch up with you, or you'll bump into it, or you'll bump into each other. So nothing that's meant for you will ever be missed out on. There's something about this moon that's coming. I feel I'm not sure if the full moon is on Wednesday. Depending on where you are in the world, I think it is on Wednesday, either Tuesday night, something like that. But I feel like that moon is going to have a heavy effect on some of you, to where you're going to get tired of waiting on something or someone, and you're going to release yourself and you're going to move forward. Some of you guys feel trapped. Some of you guys are tired of trying to carry the weight of something on your own. Some of you are maybe tired of, I feel like, trying to manipulate something or someone, or control another person. Like, you can't sit here anymore. It's like you come to some sort of revelation, like you have to sit with this. And the snake and this apple could be temptations, but it could also be that wisdom, that knowledge that you need. And I feel like it's an escape, like you release yourself from something that doesn't serve you. Or you just come to that conclusion that maybe it's time to move on in life towards something, or clear waters, or to just free yourself of something. Okay, because your focus, you have justice with the mermaid. So something is imbalanced emotionally. I feel like this is someone who's underwater and wants to liberate themselves from some sort of emotional baggage or trauma. I think this card came out yesterday too. Some of you guys may need to get out of a toxic relationship or marriage. Some of you guys may be freeing yourself from, you know, some sort of lessons, like a hard period or tough period, and you're freeing yourself from this now. Like you're prepared. It's either you're prepared to free yourself now. You're at a space where you want to liberate yourself. There's been a transformation. Some of you guys had to go in deep within yourselves to really see these truths. And I feel like now there's like, it's the perfect time for you to move forward. As far as the conclusion goes, you have the Four of Pentacles and the number 49 card. So I feel like whatever it is, though, you're going to either free yourself. It's got this Fool card, but Hangman type of energy to it. And these birds are actually freeing him. Like he may have thought he was being stuck. Like, this is what I'm getting. Like, Spirit, I feel like it's like with the Hangman, we don't really see that he's stuck by his own making, that he's allowing himself to be stuck or stagnant. And it's like Spirit is here to help with these birds. These could be messengers, but doves, they're also representing peace. And I feel like what Spirit is saying with that is, you might feel like Spirit is doing you, like there's injustice of what's happening spiritually, or Spirit isn't backing you. They're not supporting you. They're not elevating you. They're not bringing you happiness. They're not giving you what you want. They're holding you back, you know. They're making you wait a long time. But what's really happening is that they're freeing you of something, of your highest good, but you're just not seeing that, or you're not registering the messages that Spirit's giving to you in the way that it's meant to. Like, you're not able to see the symbolism behind certain things that you've been dealing with, or why certain things have been taking some time, or as to why you might have to leave something behind, or maybe why something or someone has left you behind. You're not really seeing the bigger picture as to why it's, you know, this is a blessing to you. You know, it looks as though he's stuck and he's being tied down, but really they're freeing him, they're carrying him, they're supporting him, but he doesn't see this, I feel. With the Four of Pentacles, as the energy, it's like your heart, you either free yourself of these fixed beliefs or these fixed ideals, or this fixed energy of this is what it is, this is what it has to be, or I have to protect myself, or I can't let go of what I've known, because it's keeping you from freedom. It's keeping you in this energy here, feeling emotionally drained, or just overwhelmed emotionally, like you're just drowning. You hold the key, okay? You, as the magician, you have the ability to tap into the bigger picture, or tap into some key information that's going to unlock the ability to change your situation, or the ability to manifest something bigger and greater and higher for yourself. get you out of a sticky situation that you've been in, whatever the case may be. You have the ability to transmute the energy however you please. But it's like, do you believe in yourself? Do you believe in your efforts, your work? That's why with the Queen of Pentacles, it's like you have to sit with this energy. It's like you have to sit with the idea of what you want to manifest. Could you manifest it? Do you really want to manifest it? Is it something that you have the strength and the courage to really do? Are you going to put that energy to work? If that makes sense. So I put her back and I don't know what I did with her. Right, she is. So I feel like on a physical sense, material plane, you have the ability to do it. But it's like you're going to have to start nurturing this. You're going to have to start putting energy into what you're wanting in order for it to be. And if it's really worth the energy and the effort, is it going to be fruitful, So let's move on to the love energy. I hope that makes sense. It doesn't make sense to me, but I hope it makes sense to you. Alright, so let's see. Divine Spirit, ask for highest guidance, truth, and clarity in the matters of the heart, love, partnerships, relationships of all kinds. Divine Spirit, tune into the hearts of the collective energy that is meant to come across this message, and may it be of healing, love, and light and insight to them. Ask for highest guidance, truth, and clarity, Divine Spirit. Okay, Tuesday, January 30th. Okay, 7 of daydreams and decisions. So yeah, there's some decisions that need to be made in the matters of the heart, giving and receiving, share the love, sadness and isolation, and darkest fears, with the nurturer, which is the Empress. So you have the 7 of Cups, the 7 of daydreams and decisions. So it's like this. I feel, again, emotionally, you have some decisions to make, and you're going to have to go inside of your heart to make those decisions. But as the Queen of Pentacles and the other spread, it's like you have the ability to manifest whatever you want. But it's like in the matter of, is it really worth the energy and the effort? Is it really going to be fruitful at some point? Like, is it really going to be beneficial to you? Is it going to be beneficial to others? If others are involved, you really have to check your desires. And I feel like the challenge with this is giving and receiving. It's like you're focusing on what you're going to get out of it. It could be that you have choices and decisions to make in regards to a love partnership or partners or people in your life. How much you're going to give or what you're going to give to this or that person. How is this person going to feel or think if I decide that this is what I want? Or, it's like you're considering all of these different energies. And it's like you're wondering, how are you going to invest in this or that, or what you're going to get out of your investment. So you're kind of confused. Like, some of you might be afraid to decide upon something because you're afraid of, if I do put energy into it, what if it doesn't happen? What if it doesn't bring me the results that I'm looking for? What if it's just a disappointment? So that could be the challenge for some of you. But your approach to the situation is share the love. It's like Spirit is telling you, even if you're uncertain, if you're unsure that what you're giving or if your love is going to be reciprocated, for some of you, this kind of goes back into the energy for yesterday. Like, if I share my heart, it doesn't matter about the result as far as what other person's reaction is going to be. It's more so about how is it going to benefit me? Is it going to free me of something? Is it going to teach me something? Because I feel like there's still going to be blessings that come out of giving. Even when you're healing, you might not feel like what you're giving is going to be much, or you might be afraid that nothing is going to come out of this energy of love that you have to give and share or want to share with people or someone, or even obtain what your heart desires. You're afraid of giving, and Spirit's telling you to share what you have to give, but not in a place of emptiness or desperation, but in a space of unconditional love, and from a space of balance that you have it to give and you want to share this certain aspect of you with others or someone, or give something to someone from the kindness of your heart, from unconditional love, without expecting something specific to come out of it, without expecting a specific outcome or a specific reaction from somebody. Because your focus is sadness and isolation. So what is it about giving and sharing love or choosing love that freaks you out? Because you want to do it. The higher aspect of yourself wants to do it, but there's the other aspect of you that's afraid, that's closed off. It's like that Four of Pentacles energy. It's like you kind of just want to keep all of that good energy inside. You don't want to share those gifts of love that you have to offer, those beneficial, unique gifts that we all have to give. You know, you're afraid to share with who you are in the world. You're afraid to, you know, embrace people. You're afraid to allow people to love you. Some of you are afraid of being hurt. Some of you are afraid of being backstabbed. Some of you are afraid that you're going to be rejected, but you have to move past all of that. And it really goes back to self-love. Do I love myself enough to trust in my ability to trust in another person? And, you know, that's the risk we all take in life. You know, not everybody's going to like our singing voice. Not everybody's going to like our art. Not everybody's going to like our jokes. Not everybody's going to agree with our, you know, our philosophies. Not everybody is going to reciprocate our love. But does that stop you from what you feel is real within your heart? You know, even if they don't reciprocate it, oh well, so move on. Look at the bright side of things. If these people don't really embrace who I am, and I'm really coming full-heartedly with who I am and my truth, I'm speaking my truth, I'm living my truth, I'm giving, you know, my truth from my heart, and they don't receive it, then those are not my people, those are not my tribe, those are not the people for me. There's no loss in that. That means I'm just moving closer to the people that are for me. But I'm not going to look at all the ones that didn't appreciate me versus the ones that do appreciate you, because there's always going to be those that appreciate you far more than the next person. So, you know, it goes with that perspective. I could say all day, like, oh, so-and-so thumb, or you don't really see who thumbs you down, but, oh, I have the thumb me down people. Yeah, they're petty, and it's kind of stupid. I still don't understand why people thumb down video. It's kind of dumb, but even with that, I look at it from a different perspective, and it doesn't bother me anymore like how it used to in the beginning of when I used to do my videos. I used to be like, oh, like, but you can't please everybody. That's the thing we got to remember. Like, we can't please everybody, but at the same time, when you look at it, for anybody of you who has a YouTube channel, and you put yourself out there before, you know, the world, and you're speaking your truth, and you do what you do, regardless if you're a gamer on YouTube, or if you're a makeup guru, or you're a reader, or, you know, whatever, public speaker, you put yourself out before the world, and you're going to have those thumbs you down, you're going to have haters, you're going to have people that don't agree with you. But if you look at the brighter side, you're always going to have more people that vibe with you than don't. So I get like 5 thumb me downs, but I can get like 100 likes. So it's like those other people are just people that aren't for me, and that's cool. Like, that's good. Like, I don't need your negativity on my page. I don't need, you know, it's like, think of that perspective. Like, yeah, I could tell this man I love him, and if, you know, he keeps proving to me he doesn't want me, you know, that's on me. But the first thing is, like, I should see, like, this man is not the one, because the one is going to accept me. It's going to embrace me, you know. So it's not that everybody has to agree with you all the time. That's not the point. But it's the point of not being disappointed when certain things feel like rejection, because it's actually spirit protecting you. And it goes back to that card with the other guy where he was kind of strapped down, or he feels like he's strapped down by spirit, but actually what it is like, it's really a blessing in disguise. Like, you're not really being held back. You're not being hindered by any means necessary. It's more so spirit has got your back. They're protecting you. So your conclusion is darkest fears, which is the 9 of Swords. So what is it that you're facing? What is it that blocks you from being this open-hearted, loving individual that is authentic within themselves and loves themselves to the degree that, you know, they have everything that they could ever want and need? So even if this person doesn't reciprocate my love, even if this person doesn't, you know, doesn't feel what I have to say, or my family and friends don't agree with me, when am I going to say to myself, like, whatever I want, however I feel is valid regardless of what y'all got to say? When am I going to start acknowledging that? and not feel sorry for myself or feel bad for myself. Because it's like you're keeping yourself stuck in this mentality to where you're restless in this negative thinking, and it's hard for you really to hear the truth, hear your truth, hear God's truth. It's hard for you to register all of that. And it's really coming from a place of needing to love yourself first. It's like, do I love myself enough to just tell this person how I feel, regardless of if this person thinks I'm freaking crazy or blocks me or doesn't ever want to talk to me ever again or tells me that they have another person? What does it matter? But at the same time, do I love myself to just be me and be authentic and share? Because I'm abundant. I have everything that I freaking ever want or ever need. And I will always be divinely protected, divinely guided, divinely provided for, and much more than that. You know, these earthly things are small to the spiritual bigger picture. So why can't I manifest whatever I want? And whatever's for me, it's going to be given unto me. That's how you got to see it. So I'm going to do pick a card with the angel answers. Okay, so let's see what's up with that. I'm going to pull, let's see how many cards Spirit wants me to pull. So 3 cards. I'm hearing 4, but I feel like I'll just acknowledge the bottom card. So I'm going to pull 3 cards, and you guys can meditate on which number or numbers resonate with you, and a question that you might have. Okay, so I asked Divine Spirit to accurately answer each and every one of the individuals who are drawn to each number and whatever their question is, Divine Spirit, that you accurately answer their questions creatively and infinitely to those who are meant to hear this message. Divine Spirit, what is the answers to their question? So for group 1, those who are drawn to card 1, what is the answer to their question? Okay. These cards are going crazy. Card 2, what is the answer to group 2? Okay. And group 3, what is the answer to your question? Okay. Bottom card is Big Happy Changes, so that will be the 4th card technically. So, Divine Spirit, what is the answer to the question for group 1? Perfect timing. Okay, so it's a matter of divine timing again, okay? Or it's telling you that this is the divine time for you to do something. Or if you're waiting on something, it's under divine timing. So whenever the perfect time is, you guys just be open and ready for it, okay? There's that hourglass again. So don't worry about your time. Pay more attention to God's timing. And if you feel like you're procrastinating on something, it's a big chance of Spirit's waiting on you. Like, now is the time. No more fooling around. No more playing games. It's time for you to take action. So timing is under divine order, but it's also a blessing in disguise. You see these rainbows. So if you're having a tough time with something right now, just know that the waiting is worth it, okay? You're going to see as to why you had to wait. Or if you feel like you're being guided to do something, it's like, now is the time, and you need to let go of the past, you know, the storms of the past, and allow Divine Spirit to take control of the situation. But at the same time, you do have to play your part, play your role. So card 2, your question is communicate clearly. So it could be that you guys are being guided to communicate something, or someone is being guided to communicate something to you. But either way it goes, make sure that you're being clear and authentic with what it is that you're communicating, whatever it is that you feel you're guided to share with the world. Because I feel like it's a people or a person or someone else with you. You need to be in a place of receptivity for it, or you need to be in a place of you know, your truth, and not being afraid to be open and speak that truth to others. So, or just be very assertive with what it is that you're asking or what it is that you want, because maybe you're not being clear on what it is that you're wanting or what you're asking. So, within the next few months, whatever it is that you're asking will either come to some sort of conclusion, better clarity, or happen, or Spirit's telling you to wait for the next few months, or things are going to unfold now until the next few months. But whatever it is, there's positive changes, big happy changes for everyone, and regardless to whatever the situations are. So just be, sounds cliche, but stay positive, remain positive, and keep yourself in a place of receptivity and openness, and not expecting something specific, but be open to expect something positive to come out of whatever your situations are. That's your reading, you guys. I thank you guys so much for watching. Until the next reading. Peace.